Hey everyone, and welcome to day 22 of my horror movie review marathon, and I've got your Rabid 1977 movie review. A woman craves blood after undergoing some form of plastic surgery. What will happen next? So as far as the story goes, David Cronenberg directs this horror film that has people turning into zombies, which should be a word said loosely, but it can still appear to have the same effects, just in the early stages of a typical zombie movie. But it starts out as a motorcycle accident which sends the woman to this facility where the experiment goes underway, and they call it some form of skin grafting or something, and once there is her first victim, though, the way it supposedly went down was from something sticking out of her arm, and that was just the weirdest sort of concept that I feel like I've seen in certain horror movies, but mostly movies that are of, recent years and not made in the 70s. As far as the casting goes, you've got Marilyn Chambers, who is this woman who will go on a killing spree, reaching potential victims, and that blood-sucking appendage of hers had me going, WTF? She was okay most of the time, but then again, I wasn't really paying attention to a lot of people's acting because it really wasn't anything to care about. Howard Reichpan is the doctor that performs the surgery that causes this whole thing to get out of hand a month later, and quite frankly, no matter what circumstances he ended up in, I really don't feel any sort of pity. As far as the things that I liked about this movie, it was a creepy film, and maybe even graphic at times, because it had me cringing 40 minutes in, and I would say that the filming style was interesting and different for a horror film of this type, and considering that I have heard of David Cronenberg and I've heard of some of the films that he's directed, and I'm just thinking the real craziness of this film didn't start until an hour in. So unfortunately, it's unfortunate that I had to wait all the way just to see that, because otherwise it would have been boring. So the things that I didn't really like about this movie is that some of the action scenes are so close up that you can't really see what's going on, so that was kind of annoying. But when I finally see what looks like something, it still has me curious and confused. Like, what the heck is that appendage, and why is that a concept for this film? And maybe because it was weird, and some of these filler scenes are boring to watch, like I said, and it's just not that scary of a film, except for the last hour of the film, but that's pretty much it. So overall, I would say that Rabid, I do like a good zombie movie here and there. This was certainly a different type of zombie film, so I didn't completely dislike it, but I wouldn't say I completely enjoyed myself watching it either, so I'm kind of on the fence about recommending it to you guys. But I still think it's at least a decent film, but then again, this is by the same director of The Fly, and I didn't even like that movie. So I would give this 2 hearts on the heart rate scale. So let me know in the comments what you guys thought of Rabid 1977, and come back tomorrow for day 23 of my horror movie review marathon. And as always, you guys can subscribe to my channel. I've got more movie reviews, movie updates coming every week for a Trail Thursday video. You guys can also like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter, and I will see you guys later.